Okay, I'm gonna walk you through as best I can this set of problems. The top is just meant to be a reminder of what a central angle is and what exterior angles are. You are also going to need to know how to find the sum of the angles in any type of polygon, which I will demonstrate here. So let's dig in. Number 1 says this is a regular pentagon, and we're looking for that angle right there. Because this is a regular pentagon, the first thing I want to know is what is the sum of all 5 angles, right? We got 5 angles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, if you guys have that table, which I hope you do, and there's a copy in Google Classroom if you don't, you could recall for yourself that I could make 3 separate triangles out of this, which is 2 fewer triangles than the number of sides. So if you have a 5-sided shape, you would take 2 from that to tell you that you can make 3 triangles. And because each triangle has a total of 180 degrees in it, there must be a total of 540 degrees all total. So if I add all 5 of these angles, I would get 540 degrees. Cool. Since it's regular, that means it is equiangular. That means that all 5 angles are the same. So to figure out what each angle is, I could say, cool, let's take that 540, let's divide that by 5, and you will end up getting that each angle is 108 degrees. So this one is 108, all of them are 108, etc., etc. And so to find this one, well, this angle plus this angle is going to be 180, so I'm just going to say 180. I can write numbers, it's cool, minus 108, and this one will be 72 degrees. And that is your answer for number 1. For number 2, we have this quadrilateral. It's not regular. I don't know anything else about it. But this is where what we do have is we have 1, 2, 3, 4 exterior angles. And if you recall, from literally up here, the sum for any polygon of the exterior angles is always 360. So if we go back here and we add up 73 plus 108 plus 87, we're going to get 258 for these 3 angles. And so all I need to do is say, cool, let's take 360 and minus that 258, and then this angle should be, oh gosh, yep, 102. Except now that I'm looking at this, there's no way that's 102, and that's because I added wrong. Silly me. This would be 268. 268, and that would take this down to 92 degrees. That looks way better for this angle, 92 degrees. Cool. There's your answer for number 2. For number 3, we have that this is a regular shape, and so regular is an important word there. And the triangle has its vertex at the center of the regular polygon. So first thing I want to know is how many sides does this thing have? And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides. So this is an octagon. And that is going to help me get the measure of this central angle, because if we went just all the way around, well, that's a circle. So there's 360 degrees in this whole thing. But I would be able to make, since it's regular, and that's super important here, there's going to be 8 of those angles right there, and so I can say 360 divided by 8 is going to get us 45 degrees. So this angle, this like red angle right here, is 45 degrees. And because, again, this is a regular shape, I actually get to know that this side and this side are equal, because they're both just the same distance from the center to one of the vertices. And so this is an isosceles triangle. If this is an isosceles triangle, then, voila, I can say that this angle and this angle are equal. And I know, since in any triangle, the 3 angles will add up to 180 degrees, I can say 180 minus that 45 is going to get me 135 degrees to split between those two angles. So 135 degrees divided by 2 would get us that each of those is 67.5 degrees. Another nice way that I could get this is because I know that this is a regular shape. I actually know what this like blue angle is, because if we took the octagon, so 8 sides minus 2, I could make 6 triangles out of this, times 180 would get us 1080 degrees. And each angle in a regular shape would be divided up nice and evenly. So this would be 135 degrees. And then obviously I've only got half of it here. So 135 again divided by 2. Oops, wrong thing. 135 divided by 2 gets us that 67.5 degrees. So there's my answer again. For number 4, we again want to know how many sides this shape has. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So this is a hexagon. There we go. This is a hexagon. Let's get the sum of the angles in a hexagon, just so that we have that. You can get that from your table, or you can say 6 sides minus 2 would get us 4 triangles that I could make in this shape, times 180 would get us 720 degrees all total. And again, what this means is if I took this angle plus this angle, all the interior angles, even this big one right here and that, and added them together, I would get 720 degrees. I don't know this one right here, so I'm going to use that 30 and take it away from 180. That will get me that this is a 150 degree angle because these two have to add up to 180. And I don't know this one right here, but these two in this case would add up to 360. So I can say 360 minus 117. That would get us 200, 250, 243. So this is 243 degrees. And then all I need to do is add these 5 up. And I'm getting 615 there. So if I did 720 minus 615, I would get that this is 105 degrees. And that is going to be my answer for this one. That's the end of the first page. Please let me know if you have questions. I would be super happy to help out. Hope you're doing great.